Hey, good morning. I hope you're having a good day so far today. For me, unfortunately, it is going to be harvesting the tomatoes that are in the garden and probably as much of the basil as I possibly can. I'm going to leave a little bit just in case so the plant, is still going to stay. It's just I'm going to harvest as much as I can because it's going to start freezing, and tomatoes they're not good if you let frost get on them. They are not, edible anymore. So I need to harvest all of the tomatoes, and I'm gonna leave the pumpkin plant as well because I am still trying to get a pumpkin. Hopefully it'll be okay and a little bit of gentle freeze and frost. I'm not entirely sure how pumpkin plants are. It might do better. I honestly have no idea. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna be doing today. And besides that, I don't think I have much else today. So yeah, the main thing is just gonna be taking care of the garden. But I wanted to say good morning right now, and I hope you're having a good day so far today. I'm gonna be doing a little bit of an experiment with this plant. I did not show you it yesterday, but I thought it was a type of clover, but I forget what it was that it might be. Something I forget entirely at the moment, but I can write it on the screen. But I noticed a couple more of these things that I thought were bugs on the side of this container, and I was trying to figure it out, but I don't think they're bugs at all. I think they're seeds from this plant, because what I read is this thing can kind of spray its seeds out 6.5 feet away from the plant. This plant is technically, it just kind of started growing on its own in a different plant that I got from a plant store, and I just kind of kept it because I thought it was clover, but again, it's not. But I think this is what the things are that I thought was scale. So if it is just a seed, I will be very, very excited. But also, if it's a seed, these little guys are very, very messy, but I still like the plant. So yeah, right now it's just kind of in a terrarium type situation to see if the container on top will have seeds on it. But we're gonna find out if this is what's creating the problem that I thought was bugs. And if it is, again, I'm gonna be very, very happy that it's not bugs. And I will be sure to update you as soon as I know if it is, the seeds versus bugs. Hopefully it'll be later on today, I'm not sure, but yeah, again, I'm just kind of doing an experiment to see if this is what's creating the mess. And it's still a little bit cold right now, so I'm gonna wait until it's the warmest part of the day before I head out to the garden and take care of that. Oh, the little fall leaves. Actually, not as many as I was expecting, but it is officially time, hello pumpkin and little maple tree, to harvest the garden and see how many tomatoes we have left. This little one up here I'm gonna leave because the chives literally take care of themselves. I don't do anything to them ever, so they're fine. I'm going to harvest as many tomatoes as I can here. There are actually quite a few. I am amazed by that. Those ones are actually ready, so that's exciting. It doesn't look like any of the other ones are yet, but yeah, that one doesn't even have any tomatoes on it. Oh yeah, there are a couple. I'm honestly kind of sad about this because it means that the season is all done, but the pumpkin plant is still going to continue on growing, thankfully. This one's not done yet. I will reorganize it a little bit to bring it, instead of going this way, I'll pull it back around this way so that it connects with itself. Are there any pumpkins on here yet, actually? That one might be a pumpkin. I think we actually have a pumpkin. Again, not gonna get too excited yet, but I'm pretty positive. And Dad's pumpkin, by the way. I don't have the right scissors to cut that pumpkin off of the plant right now, but it is ready. So I'm gonna ask him if he wants that harvested as well here today, because it's gonna get pretty darn cold tonight. But let me get the tomatoes harvested. I'm sad. But the garden did amazing, and I was able to get to grow it with you this year too, so I very much enjoyed, the mistakes I made this year and everything that I have also learned while taking care of them. So actually, you know what? I should just trim this whole vine off. I brought the scissors. That'll make life easier, and then I'll just take care of it when I'm all done. There we go. That makes things a little bit easier. Any tomatoes on you? Just little tiny ones. I can't harvest those. This guy has some pretty good tomatoes, so trim him. Pumpkin, let's move you. Oh, you're holding on to the support. There you go, sweetie. Let's see. I know you're holding on tight, but let's get you back with your buddy. There you go. Now you can keep yourself warm and a little bit more sheltered. And there's the maybe pumpkin. It's so exciting. Any tomatoes under here while I am right here? I don't see any. Again, I'm not gonna harvest like and remove all of the plants just because of the freeze tonight, but or tomorrow night. I'm not sure when it is, but soon. I'm just harvesting the fruit because that can't get ice on it. That's actually a pretty decent harvest. Look at them all, and they're all good size too. I don't know how many are in the containers at the moment. I'm gonna go check on them now, but the garden is all ready for the frost. Good luck, little maple tree. You're gonna do great in the cold. That leaf is really, really pretty. I don't know why, it just has a really pretty color to it, and I like it. Looks like we have a couple of tomatoes over here that are ready too, so that's exciting. How's Froggy doing? Is he under here? Oh, yep, there's Froggy. Hi, little one. I have no idea. I doubt you can see him, but he should be towards like the exact center of the screen right now. I just saw him go under a little bit. I need to bring out a blanket for that little one to make sure he's warm. But yeah, this is how everyone's doing over here. These guys are definitely towards the end of their season, but they have a lot of tomatoes on them, and I'm also gonna harvest the basil as much as I can too here. So just give me a second to do that, and then I'll show you what I end up with. I'm leaving the basil because yeah, it doesn't look like I could harvest much of it, and it is starting to get flowers, so if there is any chance of it getting seeds, I'm gonna leave that chance on there. So unfortunately no basil today, but yeah, this is what the plants look like now. They are definitely a little bit more sad than they were a couple of seconds ago, but we have a bowl full of tomatoes, which is exciting. This is like the biggest harvest that I've had all year, and also I had another orange bell pepper on the plant. So yeah, that's a pretty good harvest, all things considered. And since I don't think it's gonna be freezing tonight, I'll get you a blanket tomorrow, little Froggy. Where did you go? You're under there. I see you. I have to. It's your last pumpkin. Yay! It's so tiny.
Is that another flower?
It's so tiny. Yeah, there it is.
Look at that one. Is that one good to go too?
It looks like it, yeah. Got him.
And where's the other one?
I don't think that one's ready yet.
There's two more.
There's another two?
Yeah, there's two more in there.
Oh, I don't think those are ready though. Those are too tiny.
So how many more we got
I
here?
don't know.
Man, I kicked your butt with the pumpkin.
Well, they sprouted in April. I think that's all of them.
Yeah, they're good. We got two more.
Oh, there's a couple more little ones on the end of that.
Why?
Uh-huh.
That's four more.
We definitely got these two.
And the pumpkin king.
They're so cute and tiny. How is this little test doing? Actually, there's one of those little seeds in there. Okay, so yes, they are seeds. This was a successful test. Yay. I don't know if these can be kept in a terrarium, I guess is kind of what this is, but I'm gonna see if they can be, because that will be that will make life very easy and a lot less messy and concerning with me thinking that they're bugs when they're just seeds, and it will reproduce, I guess, because it's spreading its own seeds in there. So maybe I can turn this little guy into a terrarium. I have no idea, but yeah, okay, we figured out the problem. Yay. And also, I got two little pretty leaves that I'm gonna press. I just washed them. I mean, like, this one is amazing. It is such a pretty color. I don't know, like, there you go. Now you can see it a little bit better. Like, that thing is just like, it is amazingly colorful. It is so pretty. It looks fake. So yeah, obviously I had to pick this little one up. It is such a pretty leaf. How I press my leaves is I just let them, after I wash them, I just let them dry, and then I just put them in a book, and then they are pressed leaves. It's as easy as that. I just put something heavy on top of the book for like a week, and then they're good to go. Their color and everything stays once they're pressed too, so it's kind of amazing. I know it's still sunny, but I wanted to knit now that I'm all done taking care of the garden and just kind of chat for a little bit, because honestly, yeah, I'm kind of very upset that that was the probably last harvest of the entire year. I don't know, maybe I'll be able to harvest a couple more, but I highly doubt it because it is going to be freezing for most of the week. So yeah, I think the garden is all done, sadly. Hopefully the pumpkin plant will be okay. And Father, congratulations on all of those pumpkins on your plant. That is honestly amazing. He's had a total of, I think 9 full-size pumpkins grow this year, which is incredible considering like he didn't really, I'm not trying to be rude or anything here, Father, but he didn't really put any time or care into the pumpkin plant. He just let it do its own thing and be like pretty much taken care of by nature. And yeah, it did so well. I am honestly impressed. I watered it a couple of times when it was like super, like the times during the year when it wasn't raining. That's it. That's the only care that that pumpkin got besides like just nature taking care of it. And if pumpkin plants are okay in freezing temperatures, he might get another, what was it, 4 more pumpkins out off of that plant, which would be even more incredible. Like, I honestly can't believe it's had that many pumpkins. But besides taking care of the garden today, which again, very sad about because I enjoy taking care of the garden a lot, so I'm gonna miss taking care of it. Again, not technically done yet, but I am still already upset that it's pretty much over. Also today, I'm not gonna show you how it's going so far because I literally only have like a page just kind of outlined. I have officially started, like officially started making my new journal for 2026. So it's kind of amazing to me to even think about making the new one. And the fact that it is officially started now, yeah, I can't believe that. I like to start usually in November. That way I'll have at least January done, so when it is January and not have to work on it through Christmas. But last year, I can't remember when I started working on it, honestly. I think it was around this time, but I'm not entirely sure. But I had it done before Christmas, so I was able to just enjoy Christmas and not worry about having to work on my journal at all leading up until New Year's and Christmas and everything. So that was really, really nice. So I'm kind of honestly hoping that I'll be able to get most of it finished again before the holidays. So me getting started on it early is a little bit silly, but you know, I want to have it done and ready by next year because that journal is very much a necessity. It's very, very helpful. So what I do, by the way, is I make a 365-day journal where it's kind of laid out. I'll show you it when I actually like get started on it a little bit more, but it has separate sections and everything in it. So I'll try and show you the how it is laid out now before I write in it, because obviously you won't be able to see it then because, you know, it is a journal. It's honestly very exciting to be working on that, even though it is amazing to me that I'm already working on 2026. And learning that those what I thought were bugs are not bugs is extremely exciting as well, and they're just seeds from that plant. Again, I forget what that plant is called, but I'm pretty sure I would have written it on the screen. That's what it's called, and I thought it was a clover, not. So very interesting that it throws its seeds like that. Very good to know that it's not bugs. I just couldn't believe that it would be bugs because like they don't move, and it really looked like a flax seed. So I was very confused because yeah, it's just like they didn't move, but they kept appearing, and it was only around those plants. They never left that area. And sometimes they would get stuck on the window and stuff, but it was mostly concentrated to around the area of that plant. So the fact that it is that plant makes me very, very happy, honestly. I have one less type of bug in my room, so yay. And if it just wants to live in a terrarium, that's okay. And if it's gonna be super messy, I'll just bring it outside next year and it'll be perfectly fine. There are a ton of those plants growing outside, so it's not like we don't already have them out there. But I'm already done with the first row here, so I'm gonna continue on knitting, and I will be right back to show you what the blanket looks like in just a second. I don't know why I have been knitting so quickly for the past few days, but I sure have been. It took me a whole, I don't know, 10 minutes total today, which is honestly, I don't know how I did that so quickly, because especially at the beginning of the year when I first started knitting, it was taking me like a good half hour to knit these 2 rows. Very impressive, the difference, honestly. But this is what it looks like. It's backwards. This is what it looks like up close for today. Not that it would really matter because it's been so long since we have changed colors, but it would have annoyed me, so I guess it matters for that reason. And this, the trees outside look super pretty in fall. Like they're just like changing color, and it is amazing looking. But anyway, this is what all of the blanket looks like for the entire year so far. Hopefully you can see over here at January. But yeah, that's gonna do it for the video today, so I hope you enjoyed it, and truly thank you so much for being here today as I was harvesting the garden, because as you can tell, I am a little bit upset that that was probably the last harvest. I know that I'm gonna replant it and everything next year, but still, for this year, it's kind of sad to me that that was the the last harvest, probably, most likely. So just like truly thank you so much for being here with me as I did that. It really means a lot that you're here, so thank you, and I hope you have a good day today no matter what you do. If it's a lot or a little, it doesn't matter. I just hope you have a good rest of your day. And as for tomorrow, I don't know exactly what I'm going to be doing yet. I haven't really thought that far ahead, so we will figure it out when we get there. But again, as for this video, just thank you so much for being here. See you tomorrow. Bye. Have a good rest of your day. I'll see you later.